You are tuned in to Fox Sports 1280 Rochester. This is what's going on. I am your host, Ryan Verneuille, and I'm joined by two legends, of course, the great Greg Vaughn and Digital Underground's MoneyB. We are closing in to the NBA season. It's inching closer. I know people want to hear us talk about the WNBA. Not. No, it's exciting these days, I'll
Oh,
admit it. But we've got to talk about the Golden State Warriors. I mean, what do you guys think overall? You know, this top 10 list came out, right? Or was it top 100 basketball players in history? And they put Steph Curry at 10. This is Bleacher Report over Kobe. I just got to ask
oh
both of
no.
you guys,
Mm.
what do you think about that choice?
Everybody
Um,
has their list.
say what?
I say everybody has their list. That's just their
Yeah, I'm about to
opinion. You know
say
what I
lists
mean?
are lists. Like, who cares about lists? Um, it's lists are opinions of people, right? And so I don't know the people who were gathered to create that list. If you are a a basketball fan, you know how much Kobe meant to basketball, right? As a Warriors fan and a super Steph Curry fan, I don't know that I would put Steph over Kobe. Kobe's in
I
my
wouldn't either.
Kobe's in my top whatever, right? Because I'm
I
old,
need
so I
to know,
have a lot of
MoneyB.
people to choose from. Say what?
What is he in your top? What is he in your top 5, your top 10? Because I feel like Kobe is severely disrespected. Now that he's not around here to defend himself, I get mortified when I see some of these rankings. I believe he ranked like 14 of all time.
Really? But here's the thing though. So that's why I said it just depends on how old you are, because this is just me. Like, I know a lot about basketball, right? So, you have to put Wilt and Oscar Robinson up near the top, right? Because without Oscar Robinson, there's no Dr. J, right? And Bill Russell, and you know what I mean? So it's kind of like in rap, right? I can't, and for me, I can't put certain rappers over certain rappers because I know that they got their style from that rapper. You understand what I'm
Ooh.
saying? And,
It's
I'm
a
not
little
going to
tough.
say,
I see a lot of these like prank videos where they kind of are mocking the NBA in the 1950s and 1960s. They put the black and white on there. They put some silly song in the background, and they have a bunch of white guys that look like accountants putting up these silly looking shots, mocking Bob Cousy and other greats that were out there at the time. So through that lens, yeah, I mean, I could see you putting some guys above that, but from an overall talent perspective, I think this list would be a lot different. So I was wrong. They put Kobe at number
yeah,
11.
but you can't put Bob Cousy over Kobe, like, because it's just like you can't put you can't put Babe Ruth over Otani, right? Because Babe Ruth was smoking cigarettes and he was fat. You know what I mean? And he was probably short and he was white. Like, he wouldn't survive in today's game. You know,
Allegedly, there's a
allegedly,
lot of conspiracies about all this now.
he probably smoked crack too before crack
but
was invented.
Could have been the first to do it.
you
I'm
know what?
sure.
You talk, so if you want to take the baseball though, they're still talking about Babe Ruth when Henry Aaron passed him up. So Hank should be the guy. You know what I mean? But they always talk
Yeah,
about Babe Ruth.
but
Hank,
baseball is a you know it's about stats, and they romanticize about it, right? But it's not real.
It's a good
yeah,
point.
but
They
It's like,
Hank.
romanticize quite a bit in baseball.
yeah,
The,
of
the
all sports, they
in all
romanticize.
sports. And you have to look at it through the lens of history. The 10 players that they put in front of Kobe: at 10, Steph Curry; at 9, Wilt Chamberlain; at 8, Larry Bird; at 7, Tim Duncan, which I was happy to see; at 6, Shaquille O'Neal; at 5, Bill Russell; at 4, Magic Johnson; at 3, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And I'm sure you guys know the next two in order. We'll see how it pans out. But
Right.
number 2, they have
Okay.
LeBron James, and
But
number
okay, so
1.
right off the bat, you have to take Larry Bird. You can't put Larry Bird in front of Kobe. Larry Bird was, he won, what is it, 3 chips? How many did he win?
I think it was
Three
three
or
chips,
four.
right?
That's three.
He won 3 chips. But he wasn't the player that Kobe was, and let's take his Olympics out because his back was hurt. He was a Larry Bird wasn't better than Kobe. Let's just say that.
So you're taking a prime Kobe that, and as much as I love Kobe, there was some very abnormal shot selection. Kobe had his flaws. I feel like Bird didn't really have these deep flaws. But Greg, I need to know your opinion on this. Would you take Kobe over Bird in your top 10?
I'm
See,
taking Kobe over.
I think a lot of it is will to win. I think, both you're talking about two dudes who had, that will and that dog in them. Both of them. Larry was a
They
dog.
both had
He was
dog,
good.
but let's and we'll talk about this later, but let's take out that whole thing, will to win, winner, whatever. Kobe was a better player than Larry Bird. Larry Bird was dope. Trust me. I watched him, hated him. He used to give me nightmares. But I'm gonna take Kobe over Larry Bird. Bless you.
Now, how about Duncan? Would you guys take Duncan over Kobe, considering he has more rings, was always the star player of the team? And where do you rank Duncan? Do you think that was a safe place to put him at number 7? After
I'm
Shaquille
I'm
O'Neal?
okay with that. I'm okay with that because Duncan, like, how many, name 3 or 4 power forwards better than Tim Duncan? And remember, in position, right? So Duncan wasn't asked to do the same things that Kobe or Bird was asked to do, right? So was he the best at his position? Name 3 or 4 power forwards better than Tim Duncan and more accomplished.
I don't think you can. Maybe Kareem. I guess if you want to consider
Absolutely,
LeBron.
Kareem has to be in the top 3 or 4 or 5. Kareem is in the top 5 for sure.
Where's
So
Elijah on that on your list?
I'm
Elijah
pretty sure.
Wan,
Where-
I'm pretty sure that Olajuwon was right after Kobe. Let's look and see. And once again, to everyone out there listening, this is Bleacher Report. This is not my list. This is just the most trending
it's
list.
your list.
Yo, my list would be a lot different. I put Shaq a little higher than. I love Shaquille O'Neal. So Hakeem was listed at 12 on the Bleacher Report list. Which and then at number 13, Kevin Durant. This is another question: is there anybody playing right now that you think is going to crack the top 10 of all time? That's a current active player that's not already in that top 10.
That's going to be a top 10 player ever.
We got Jokic. We've got
Jokic
Durant,
possibly.
Wembanyama.
Durant.
Jokic could possibly be in that, right? Um,
Durant.
Durant. Durant is a top 3 offensive player of all time. Like
So,
like as an offensive weapon, you can't stop Kevin Durant. He's
Greg,
better
what's
than
it going to take
he's
for
Kevin Durant is a better offensive player than Jordan because you can't stop him. He's almost 7 feet. He got mid range. He got a three. You can't stop him on offense. Now, all around player, no. On offense, I don't know who's better than Kevin Durant.
so that being said, he's ranked at 13 right now. We see he just went to the Houston Rockets. Is it going to take another championship? Maybe it's at this point he would be the leader of the Rockets, right? Considering he's on there, I would say he's definitely the leader of the Rockets right now. What's it going to take to put him over the hump and make him in your top 10, Greg?
He's already in my
Yeah,
top 10. Like you can't stop it. He's in my top 10. Offensively, and he's a basketball head. Like he just wants to play basketball.
yeah.
If he had a little bit of that other stuff, right now he's going to a young team. They're going to lean on him to lead a little bit now. You know what I mean? He's going to have to lead a little bit. But if he wins another chip, he goes in the top 5 because you can't stop him. He's
He cannot.
he
He's the one of the greatest offensive weapons ever.
Do you put him above Steph Curry?
On offense,
All
yes.
time as an all-time great, do you put him above Steph Curry?
Oh,
Who's
as an all-time
arguably
great overall, I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, no, because Steph changed the game. You have to give him that.
it really just shows how many great players there have been in basketball history. Like the
Right.
debate is only going to get harder and harder as time goes on.
Like you said, the Joker's going to be there too, man. He's doing stuff that ain't nobody ever did. He's
Yeah.
getting 25 and 25 every night. You know what I mean? And 10 assists. So it's you're gonna have to create some room for him too. You,
Definitely. And I
you know what I
wonder where
mean?
he's going to, because we look at all these great centers in the top 10. There's, I don't know, I'm not that resourceful to figure it out right in front of me, but yeah, there's a lot of guys in that top 10 that are big men. And I believe Jokic came up to 17 on this list. But when the deck settles, we'll
Yeah,
see
when
where
it's
the
at the end
cards
of the
fall.
day, I think Jokic he probably is gonna be up there.
So we do have to wrap things up, but Digital Underground and Money B are still out there performing, and there's new music. So Money B, where can we direct the listeners of our show to hear more Money B?
Well, I do have a new YouTube channel, MoneyB DUTV on YouTube, where I'm gonna be, obviously all of the music will be there, but you'll see footage of our current shows, our past shows, just interviews, everything, anything Money B and Digital Underground related, you'll find it at Money B DTV. But as far as the new music, um, you can go to on Spotify, look up Money B. You can well anywhere that you find streaming, just look up Money B or Digital Underground. It'll be there.
We'll,
But as far as information, follow me on Twitter or Instagram, and that's at MoneyB69.
we'll make it easy and get your minds out the gutter. I'm sure that's the year he was born.
That was the
So
Absolutely.
year. Right.
see that? Now, everybody, stick around because there's more great programming. Of course, you can follow Greg Vaughn at Greg Vaughn23 on Instagram, and he's got a great podcast, Life After Sports 23, which you can check out on YouTube. Any last words for the listeners, Mr. Vaughn?
Yeah, it's been a pleasure though, man. I'm a big Digital Underground fan, man. I appreciate you, and I like the little controversy in the players. I mean, I was born in the '60s too, so that's what's up, man. Good luck to you guys.
Everybody, have a
Yeah.
wonderful week.
Yep. It's all good. And like I said, everybody can have their list. It's fine.
Let us know
Yeah.
But
what you
Kobe
think,
is in the
folks.
top 10.
Let us know if you think
Kobe's
Kobe's in
in
the
the
top
top
10. If you
10.
disagree with us, let Money B know online. Go to What's Going On Sports for all things What's
And
Going
and
On.
this is coming from not as recent, but a lifelong Laker hater. Kobe's in the top 10.
We didn't even
No
talk
bias
about
attached.
LeBron. No one talked about LeBron.
Huh?
No one talked about
Well, he's
LeBron
my
on that
number
list.
one. LeBron is the greatest player ever.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So we all agree that LeBron has surpassed Jordan. It's a controversial way to end the show.
Oh, LeBron is number two on that list?
He's number 2 on that list.
Who's better than LeBron?
Jordan.
No way.
Unfortunately, it's all the time we've got, but we're going to leave it up to you, the listeners, to decide what's going on sports. Greg Vaughn 23, and of course, Money B 69. We'll be back soon, and that's 1 week from right now. So don't go nowhere, folks. Enjoy this great lineup coming your way. Later,
All
folks.
right. Thank you
Peace.
guys.
All right.